it, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one. Can I control this? You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you, disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if he get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that nigga dummy.
Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posting with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. It just be making up different reasons for my nieces. play. I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple. To throw right away is Howell. And his first pass is incomplete.
And you think back to the success he had throwing the football to win last week, so naturally he's going to come out throwing here, but that time they couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Howell going to audible to something else. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Howell out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll go play action. Howell. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
From the 23, here's a 2nd down and 4. To throw, Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The Panthers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Young. And Diggs has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Schrader. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. An audible here to get a new look. Here we go on 4th down, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now they go play action with Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Back to throw. Howell. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Faking the handoff. Howell. He finds Smith and Jigba.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off play action. It's Howell. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so. And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. Go.
Young. It's complete to Diggs. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 run, 18 run.
Again, it's Young. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Young will set to throw. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be Young again. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the from drawing level. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now Howell.
This is Fant on the short completion. And some space here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Noah Fant with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Young to throw it.
Has an open man, Skoranek.
So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Young working out of the gun. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
65, Rocco 80. Warriors 70.
Here's Young. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
A give running right. It's Hubbard.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Young now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go, set.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Come on, set.
To the air once more, Young.
Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
They'll run a draw now with Hubbard.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now Young. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5. 79 Broncos. Check go.
Looking to throw, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14. Panthers 6.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Now Young.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible push.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
This is 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Well, so far this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Now here's Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
A big play there. 53 yards.
And the Panthers get a bit closer. So that's going to be a nice one for the passing stats, and that's how it will go down in the stat sheet. But the success of that play, no doubt, all thanks to the talents of the wideout.
Oh, he was definitely the recipient of good blocking as well, especially at the line of scrimmage. And once he got around the corner, you got the sense that no one was going to get him. Really nice ball handling, too, in order to get it to him.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Cody Barton there to bring him down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
Shedding the tackle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Let's go now.
And Howe will throw it.
This is Fant on the short completion. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'll go play action. Howell.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Throwing here, Howell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
29, Panthers 12. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll try the left side. Schrader. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Young going to give to Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Reload.
Here's a handoff to Brooks running left. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
Throwing, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Trap 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll run on 1st down. Schrader trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Young. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
70 range. Check out.
Young to throw it. That one complete to Ligon. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Brings up 4th down. And less than
18
a
Cardinal.
yard.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Marker, good gain of 9 on 1st down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard.
60 Bison, 60, 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Viking, 18. Go.
Now a give, right side. Schrader might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Out of the gun, it's Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ben Skoranek,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
That is caught. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said,
broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got 2 shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my low. So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning.